Damn, Tay, where you been?
Yo, say man, amen. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Lotto Forever Family, Mr. Never On Time. It is the right time today, and today was the right time to bring out this reaction video. We about to be back into so I've been hearing some little, some news. Boy, Dukealist himself got multiple baby mamas. They saying he a deadbeat out here. I didn't even know he had a baby mama. It's crazy. But before we start the video, man, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all of that if you're new to the channel. Forever Family, you already know what to do. Let's get into the video, bro.
Streamers are becoming more popular than some hip-hop artists and even some YouTubers. There was a time where YouTubers were the best known content creators, but that isn't the case. I can tell you right now that the guys on Twitch are killing it. Guys like Kai Cenat or even DDG don't even waste their time making content on YouTube anymore because there's so much money in streaming on Twitch. And one of the greatest streamers right now in the hip-hop scene or in the black sector is a guy by the name of Duke Dennis. Now, Duke Dennis is also a part of that super content team called AMP, which includes Kai Cenat and some other guys. And he's also very, very, very popular. But wait, there's some bad news. According to people, Duke Dennis is a young man that has been, denying the fact that he has actual children. And there are people online saying that this guy has at least 8 kids.
Damn.
And one of these ladies is actually in jail for murder.
Damn!
It all started brewing just the other day when this young lady came out and made this post.
How many kids do I have? I have one son, and his name is Dallas, and he's 2, and he's just my perfect angel. Somebody said, why are you still single, and how is co-parenting going so far? A lot of y'all don't know my situation, but my child's father is not involved at all. Certain things floating online with me, and then start saying, speaking on it, NDA signed or stuff like that, and it's in no way, shape, or form is that the case. In my life, I'm not gonna spend my time tracking no man down, trying to force them to be a father, trying to go to the internet to force them to step up, or all of that. Literally, that just is what it is. For it to be people out here to have kids, and that's not their top priority, or they don't.
It's cause he's not the father, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause if that nigga Duke really was, you'd be on his ass with child support. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know how quickly a judge will sign off on that bitch? Let's be for real, my nigga. You know he ain't the father. That's why your ass over here capping on this app.
Morally, I don't know. I just really be my mind be fried about people like that existing. But oop, you got me. I love my baby, so.
Now,
could be telling the truth, but
has denied having children in the past. But then again, Duke Dennis finally decided to address this on a stream.
We go through the same every single year. The same bullshit come up, and I would tell y'all the same thing once again that I told y'all last time. You know what I'm saying? It is none of your business. If I wanted to include y'all in my business, I would. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that I just keep to myself, my mama and family and all those things. I do not include any of y'all because y'all are very weird. Now, I understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? You interested, you want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Have fun, have a blast. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what's going on. But y'all be going way too far. And when I say y'all, I mean the people that's doing it. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, let it fly. Alright? I understand y'all talking about it and shit like that, but y'all must be going a little too far. Alright? Y'all be posting people, kids and shit without their permission.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Writing long think pieces that are
why do y'all niggas do that? Why? I know, of course you're doing it for clout, but it's my nigga, think about it. That is somebody's child, my nigga. Why are you going above and beyond to do some shit like that? That's weird. That's not weird to you? I know, you know what I'm saying, he got a platform, niggas trying to get some clout, but is that
100% incorrect? You feel me? And now, you know what I'm saying? All of that is the reason why I would never include I would never include none of y'all in this because of that reason right there. Y'all show me time and time again that y'all just a little too invested in what a lot of motherfuckers going on. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this though. Hear me out. My friends know what's going on. My family know what's going on. AMP know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on except y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So, that's really all it is. You know what I'm saying? So, wrap this up like y'all do every single time. You know what I'm saying? This is the fourth year in a row that we done did this shit. Just let me know when it's done, when y'all ready to move on. Then, you know.
Is your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox.
Now, in my honest opinion, I've seen a lot of celebrities or content creators do this, where they're charged or blamed from some level of allegation, and then what they do is turn that allegation around and then try to make it the fault of other people. It's the fault of the person creating the rumor, or why are you minding your own business, or why don't you mind your own business? Why are you all off in my business? And I find that to be interesting because Duke Dennis is a guy who basically tells people how to blow up, how to become very popular in streaming. What could you do to become, the next guy? So obviously you wanted this level of attention. The downside is when you get this level of attention.
God damn, who the fuck was that? Nigga grabbed that nigga by the neck. That nigga said, come here, nigga.
You wanted this
Look
level
at this nigga. God damn. Dude. Boy. That nigga necked the shit out that nigga, boy. God damn.
The downside is when you get this level of attention and you become big, you
That's
also
crazy.
become somebody important. You become somebody that people need to talk about or want to talk about or want to know more about. And that's the thing. A lot of the guys that are content creators or actors or athletes don't want the responsibility, but you want the fame. The reality is,
Comes with it, bro.
is that if you were not doing what you're alleged of doing, which is being a deadbeat dad and having as many as 8 kids around, then nobody would care. And it's only that young ladies are out here blaming you for being the father of their child and you're not being active in their life, which is the issue in the first place. And it must be true because you're seeing your family knows the truth. People close to you know the truth, and you're not denying any of this stuff.
Damn.
It seems like to me like if this was not true, I would just come out and say, hey, I understand that this is a rumor, but it is completely not true. You're not saying that. What are you saying? Well, it's not your business. Why you all fed my business? You should go out there and just mind your own business.
He ain't lying, because if it wasn't true, he'd be like, all of those are completely false. So it makes me wonder and believe that like he might have multiple, but I can't say which one of these motherfucking females is telling the truth or not. But you know what I'm saying? Yep.
So, bro, what you need to do if you're going to be engaging in booty clapping, and I do know that being a streamer, you get a lot of opportunities to clap a lot of cheeks. Here's what you should do. Just wear condoms. It's just so much better like that. But then other people are bringing up different points about this.
Duke Dennis having all of those kids is so trifling to me. Then on top of him having...
Shut up, my nigga. You still want him.
Kids.
You just mad you ain't one of them.
Have been saying something to him about those kids, and he went on stream recently and said it's none of people's business. He has yet to acknowledge the kids, and I agree with him. Like, I feel like everything isn't everybody's business, but at the same time, not claiming your kids and putting people in your business is 2 different things. And then on top of him not acknowledging the kids to the public, the baby mamas are saying that he's not around either. Callie definitely dodged the bullet. But what I really want to know is, where's the accountability for these men?
Now, this young lady is saying, where is the accountability for men? Now, let me kind of talk about this.
I know she ain't talking about accountability. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm just gonna
that in fact,
keep my mouth shut.
This was a woman and she had 8 kids.
I know she ain't talking.
We would look at this a lot differently,
Facts.
especially men in the content space. And Duke Dennis needs to be held accountable for if this is the amount of kids that you have, even if it's one, and you're not taking ownership of the child, then that is something wrong with you for sure. But here's something else. If you're a young lady and you're sleeping with Duke Dennis or any guy without protection and you're having kids for them, knowing that this might be the kind of person they are, knowing that you're throwing yourselves at them, then guess who is to blame for that?
You!
Also you. Like, I understand that men must take accountability for that, but a lot of these ladies are just letting dudes clap without having no sort of commitment. Just booty clapping, no protection, doing everything that they want, and that's just how it.
Y'all be giving up so easy, my nigga. Like, y'all be giving up for a chicken nugget, my nigga. Like, let's be for real, bro. Y'all don't get no ring, nothing from them, and you start having kids with a nigga. Like, I don't get it. This generation be working backwards now, my nigga. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, you get in a relationship, you pursue marriage, and you get a ring and shit like that, and then have the kid. Y'all had a kid. Y'all get in a relationship, had a kid. Then after that, you know what I'm saying? Shit just dead right there, you feel me? So I just think that shit is hilarious. And then y'all over here trying to blame other people. Bitch, you know what you was getting into. You know the type of nigga you got with, bro. Like, come on, let's be for real. That be y'all problem.
Then at the same time, you're not looking at yourself. You're not looking at protecting yourself. Like, you're not even trying to be a lady that is.
I'm old school, my nigga. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't putting no kid in no bed. I'm not marrying.
You're getting your cheeks demolished and then thinking that, oh, well, because I let him clap and I have a baby, then he might be with me. How many times have you actually seen that? Like, at certain points, women in this modern era are just too okay with casually having sex with a dude raw, like letting him go in your raw. And when you let somebody go off in your raw, what you're saying is shoot up the plug so I get pregnant by you. And then when it happens and the guy doesn't want to take care of you or the kid because there is no real emotional connection, it's not like y'all were together in the first place. It's not like you were going to get married. None of those things were the case. And so you expect that this person should be in the kid's life when in actuality the guy was never involved in your life. And that's something that needs to be said. The guy was never committed to you in the first place. And a lot of deadbeat dad situations come from that, like one night stands, or they come from, you know, you not being in the kid's life at all. Don't get me wrong, it can happen at all points, but you were just casually having sex, like there was no commitment, and then oops, a baby happened, and then the man decided that he didn't want to be with you. And so because the man did not want to be with you, now look at you and you're down bad and you had this man's kid. Well, why don't you value yourself enough to not engage with a man like that? But this is what you're willing to do. There are some ladies who will.
Alright, man. Man, the video right there. I ain't gonna lie. Long story short, dude, exactly in my mind, you know what I'm saying? This nigga finally slowly getting patched. Some of y'all niggas out there probably happy as shit. But same time, nigga, get off his dick, nigga. He's still gonna get females, because females don't give a shit. Females, if they see other females want a nigga, they gonna want that nigga, you know what I'm saying? So that shit ain't never gonna stop. These baby mamas, it don't matter what y'all do or what y'all say about him being a deadbeat, there's still gonna be another line of females waiting for that. Like, come on, bro, let's be for real. But so y'all cooked. But appreciate y'all watching, man. Without further ado, it's your boy Lotto, man, and we go.
Pino.